Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Sin, your board certified OBGYN, national speaker, and vulvar skin specialist. Welcome to Unveiling the Private Face. So, as you guys join, please like and share. Please like and share as you guys join. Hello, Tia. Thanks for joining tonight. Please like and share as you join. Hello, my other T. Thanks for joining tonight. Please like and share as you join. Please like and share as you join. Tonight, our topic is 5 fun facts about electric razor use for the private face, or what some may say are intimate hairs, what others may say are lady parts, or whatever you like to call it. The Vulvacious Village calls it the private face. Hello, guys. As you guys come in, please like and share. Hi, Sheila, Tammy, Carmissa. Thanks for joining. Please like and share as you guys join. So you guys know I always have a trivia question. So the trivia question for tonight is, who created the first known patent for the electric razor? Does anyone know who created the first known patent for the electric razor? Hello, Alva. Thanks for joining. Please like and share as you guys come in. Please like and share. So does anyone know who created the patent, the first known patent for the electric razor? Kind of think of names that you've heard in reference to razors, different brands. That may help you with the answer. So if you guys know the answer, please put that into the chat, and let's see who gets this answer correct. Who created the first known patent, or who obtained the first known patent for the electric razor? That is our trivia question for tonight. I just want to go ahead and add early this evening that so many people have been asking, when are you going to do Dr. Sin? Ask Dr. Sin anything. Well, guys, we are going to do that next week. So just keep that in mind. If you have questions, please send your questions to info@drsinobgyn.com. All right, for real, Cece answered correctly. Schick. Yeah, Colonial Jacob Schick created or was able to obtain the first known patent for the electric razor back in 1928. So very good, very good. So let's go ahead and dive into our topic for tonight. As you guys come in, as you join, please like and share as you guys join. All right, so 5 fun facts about electric razor use when it comes to the private face, all right, or the vulva, or the lady parts, or our intimate area, whatever you guys would like to call it. But I promise, once you're part of the Vulvacious Village, you will only call it the private face. So, the first fun fact is the electric razor is safer than a manual razor. So keep that in mind. It is safer than a manual razor. So with electric razors, essentially you can have 2 types. You can have the blades that rotate, the rotating lasers, as well as the kind that are more straight, and they have a foil on over it, okay? And the foil is what protects your skin, because the blade is behind the foil. So it allows us to be more comfortable, especially in our most sensitive areas. So you should have way less risk for nicks when using an electric razor versus using a manual razor. So you guys keep that in mind, that it is safer than a manual razor. So that's our tip number 1. Pretty simple, but it's safer. Okay. Number 2, there is less skin irritation. There is less skin irritation with the electric razor than with a manual razor. So for those of you who are using manual razors, if they're disposable or reusable, keep in mind that an electric razor is going to be healthier for the skin. Okay, you will have less risk for ingrown hairs. Once again, that foil is there, and with that foil, the razor is behind it, and it doesn't really pull the hair, it just cuts the hair. Now, technically, with a manual razor, you're going to get a cleaner shave, a balder shave with a manual razor. But if you're really prone for the ingrown hairs and you choose to shave, you may want to consider using an electric razor. Okay, any questions about that right now, about the electric razor? Okay, also, hello there. As you guys join, please like and share. Please like and share as you guys join. So, what some people don't realize is modern day electric razors can be used wet or dry. Now, before you take an electric razor and go into the shower with it, please confirm that it is the type that you can use wet or dry. But the majority of them now you can use wet or dry. So that's a huge benefit. All right. Some people, when you're in that shower, the skin is all warm. Of course, you can get a good, better shave than when it's dry. But the dry adds convenience because you can do it pretty much anywhere. Doesn't matter where you are. You could be sitting on the floor, in the bed. You could travel with it very easily. You don't have to necessarily get in the shower or sit on the edge of the tub in order to shave. So it can be used wet or dry. You'll find that a lot of them they can have an electric cord, or they can be battery operated or rechargeable. All right, so you have different types, but it can be used wet or dry. Please confirm the type that you have, before you use it. All right, number 4, all razors were not created equal. So if you decide to invest in an electric razor, granted, it's going to cost more than your manual laser. Keep saying laser. It's going to cost more than your manual razor, but it's going to last a lot longer. So there's some true benefits with that. But they're all not the same. I really want you to take time out to read the reviews before you invest in an electric razor, if that's what you choose to do, and see all the benefits of the particular razor. Number 1, like we just discussed, if it's the type of razor that can be used wet or dry, it can definitely make the cleaning process a lot easier if you can use it wet, because you could put it under the water, clean all the hairs out, all that good stuff. There are also razors out there that are electric that have a moisturizing component to it. So you guys may want to look for that. And there are razors that have exfoliators to it. So keep that in mind. Now, with the razors, there's razors for women, and they're great. But there's been way more years with use and way more energy with use of razors in men, and it's okay for women to use men's razors. So when you're looking at the women's razor and you really don't find exactly what you want, it's okay to go look at the men's razors and see what you can find. Okay, so all razors are not created equal. So Tammy Brown asks, what electric razor would you recommend? So I think it kind of depends, if you're really trying to get that super duper tight shave, and if you're okay with complete hair removal, that's the kind that has like epilation in it, then there is a good razor. I went ahead and I printed the top razors for the year of 2020, and I'll be more than happy to share that with you guys. All right. I printed the razors for women in the year of 2020. And they broke them down by category. So the best overall razor is Bronze Silk Epil. All right. This particular razor also has an epilation component to it. All right. Now, epilation, that means you're removing the root of the hair as well. Now, I would caution women to be very, very careful with that in your most sensitive areas. So if you wanted to use that, on the mons pubis, that part of the hair that you can see when you're standing up, that would make the most sense to use it in that area. But it does have the ability to convert to the regular razor where you're not using the epilation component to it. So it's the Bronze Silk Epil 77-561 Epilator for women. So that was rated best overall for the year of 2020. The best value is the Panasonic Electric Shaver for Women ES 2207P. Okay. Best for the bikini. So now we're getting into the private face. All right. Philips Bikini Genie Cordless Bikini Trimmer. So one of the other things that you guys want to make sure that you're looking at when you're choosing an electric razor, look and see how long it takes to charge, because sometimes that's important. How long that charge will last is extremely important. You probably want one that you can travel with very easily. You want to know if it is rechargeable, if it is battery operated, whatever works for you. So you need to look at all of those components before you make a decision. Okay. Best all-in-one. The best all-in-one electric razor is the Panasonic cordless all-in-one advanced electric shaver. Okay. So you guys keep all that in mind, and I can add those in a chat later if anyone is interested. But thanks, Tammy. That was a good question there. That was a good, hello. Hi guys, as you guys join, please like and share. Please like and share as you guys join. All right, so thus far we know, number one, that an electric razor or shaver is safer than a manual razor. Number two, there is less skin irritation, so less risk for ingrown hairs. Number three, it can be used wet or dry. The majority of them can be used wet or dry. Please confirm before you put it in the water, okay? Number four, all razors are not created equal. So some have benefits that others may not have. For example, the first one we talked about that was best overall has epilation available with it, which is really cool. There's also razors with exfoliator component to it. And there are those that are electric razors that have a moisturizer to it. All right. So even look at the men's razor if you like. It's not going to hurt to use a men's razor. It may not be pink and purple, but it's okay to use it. It's all about the function. All right. So number five, every electric razor requires a little TLC. This is the most important fact that we need to discuss tonight. You don't want to be that person who uses your razor and then you just throw it in a drawer until you're ready to use it again. Number one, is not going to last as long as it should if that's how you're treating it. Number two, you don't want to get buildup. All right, when you have buildup and all that gum gets in there from the shaving, from the oils, the natural oils in your skin, things of that nature, it can affect the blades. Okay, so you want to make sure that after every single use that you are cleaning the razor. Most of them actually come with a little brush with it. If it doesn't come with a brush, you can get like a paintbrush, a little tiny paintbrush, and you really want to brush it and remove not just the hairs, but any gum that may be in there. For the ones that are wet and dry use, you can consider just putting it in the water. You put it in the water, you activate it, and that churning clears all of the residue out. So that's something to think about. Also, you want to periodically oil your razor and the blades. And most of them come with the kit. You'll see, like with the trimmers and things of that nature, that they'll have solution in there. If for any reason it's not working the way it previously worked, or maybe it's getting a little dull, you have to change those blades out as well. You know, before when we talked about the manual razor, we talked about 3 and out. You use it 3 times and then it's time to get a new disposable razor, because the more blunt the razor is, the more likely you'll get an ingrown hair. Well, with the electric razors, you got to change it out at some point. So, at a minimum, once a year, you want to make sure you can keep using you don't have to get a new razor, but you need to change the blades that are in there. And you're able to do that. The instructions should be in your package when you purchase your electric shaver. If you already have one and you threw it away, just Google. Most of the time, you can find the information that you need. But it is extremely important with your electric razors that you give it a little TLC. You don't want a lot of bacteria to build up in there and then increasing your risk for infection. If you do get a little nick, maybe if the nick is from something else, and you want your razor to last as long as possible. You want to get a nice clean shave. So you're going to make sure that you continue to change out those blades. Okay, about once a year usually is good with changing the blades. Some people need to do it sooner. It just kind of depends on how often you're shaving. And only you will know how often you need to do that. So if you're noticing a difference in the cut, you're noticing a difference in the shave, then you want to go ahead and make those changes. Okay, so those are our 5 facts tonight when it comes to using an electric razor for your private face. Number 1, it's safer than a manual razor. Number 2, less irritation, therefore less ingrown hairs than a manual razor. 3, it can be used, the majority of them can be used wet or dry. Number 4, all razors are not created equal. And number 5, every electric razor requires a little TLC. So now I'd like to open the floor to questions. If you guys have any questions at all, please put them in the chat if you have any questions. You guys have any questions, put them in the chat. All right. Now, if I missed your question, I'll do my best to get at it later. I try to answer all the questions in the comment if I was unable to do it during our live show. All right, so once again, I am Dr. Sin, your board certified OBGYN, national speaker, and vulvar skin specialist. I help women to understand and optimize the skincare of the vulva, or what we at the Vulvaceous Village call the private face, so they are able to realize that this area can be just as beautiful as the public face. Next week, we are going to do Ask Dr. Sin Anything. So if you have a question, you can send your question to info@drsinobgyn.com. That is info@drcynobgyn.com. I will not share your name online, so your questions will remain anonymous, but feel free to ask anything. We will try to do this once a month. When we did it last month, it was great. So thanks, guys, for joining this evening, and I will see you all next week for Ask Dr. Sin Anything. Have a good evening. Goodbye.